Part of how I ended up here is my mom was diagnosed with breast cancer when I was 2 and when I was 20. And that really started me thinking about what are the connections between our health and the health of the environment. And that's how I ended up at Breast Cancer Action. And since then I have looked up to and been inspired by so many women who are thinking about that deep interconnection, that what we do to the planet, we do to ourselves. I mean, I think the question of women in the environmental movement is a really important one. And I think when I think about myself and my ability to do this work, and I think about my mom and my grandma and my great-grandma, I have immense amounts of gratitude for all of the women who came before me and fought so hard that I could vote, that I could have a professional job, that I could get a PhD, that I could pursue my learning and my career and be able to have a position like this. I also teach university students, and I remind them often that my great-grandma, who's a woman that I knew and grew up with, was born into a world in which she could not vote. And now we have a woman running for president. And so I think that reminds me that change happens and that an awful lot of people have fought really hard to allow me the opportunities I have. A message to young women, those thinking about environmental activism or any sort of social activism, is to know your history and to know that it is a really short time since we had so little power and so little say, and so much work has been done for us to be in this moment when we can be leaders in the movement, when we are respected, when we are looked to. And I am so inspired by all of the women that I work with, by the students and the young women that are deeply involved in following their hearts and creating change on campus and in their communities. That's an incredible gift.